My name is Kaylee, and this is an article I found on climate change called Tree-Eating Beetles March Northward, Lured by Milder Winters. Um, this is the main point of the story, that tree-eating beetles are coming from the south northward because of milder winters that are due to climate change. And here is a picture of one of the trees that's been eaten by the beetles. The lead is right here at the beginning. For lovers of the stately pine forests of the Northeast, sightings of a destructive tree-eating beetle in recent years have been nothing short of alarming. So this kind of captured the reader's attention because, especially people up in the Northeast like us, if someone, this appeals to different people, like people who love pine forests, who see them all the time, people who may have seen these beetles, people who know about it, and saying something that something is alarming is usually not a good thing. This goes into the nut graph down here. New research from climatologists at Columbia University, which is a well-known university, confirms what ecologists feared. Warmer winters mean the southern pine beetle is here to stay, and it's set to march ever northward, meaning that it might not, there's no chance of it stopping anytime soon. Starve evergreens to death. So a lot of strong language. And then it kind of gives a reason why they're coming up north, because they used to be killed by cold winters, and the winters are no longer cold enough. So this is the gist of the story here, the nut graph. This is some background down here, saying that the beetles used to be killed by the coldest nights of winter. Now frequently spotted in New Jersey, New York, parts of New England. And they reference a study in the journal Nature Climate Change. Using other language like vulnerable, infestation, prediction for the future. Here's a quote by Corey Lesk, a climate scientist at Columbia University for climate systems research. And he kind of appeals to people who might not know about this or might not have a frame of reference. Talks about if you've spent summers hiking in Adirondacks, Cape Cod, Long Island, upstate New York, or New Jersey pinelands, now these forests are facing a direct threat directly from climate change. They're a major forest pest. So here I found that the tone kind of changed a little bit. The beetle's northward spread is a reminder of the seemingly countless ways that climate change can upset the established order of ecosystems. So I thought that, not that the tone changed, but that the author didn't keep objectivity out, because it's a little bit opinionated. Here's another source here. Matthew P. Ayres, Dartmouth biologist. What he said was that a new analysis could serve as a model for predicting how warmer extremes could alter the ranges of other insects and plants. So that's an indirect quote, and then another direct quote he uses here. Another direct quote from Ayres. Most of these sentences are pretty short. They use concise language. And it's really getting to the point of what this is about. So at the end, he talks about how foresters have brought the pine beetle in control, thinning out woods, and how it's important to keep beetle outbreaks down, cutting down trees, selling timber, paper mills. So these solutions were put at the end. I think that the writer didn't put these at the beginning because they feel that it's probably like a last resort, that you should just be solving the problem by cutting down all the trees. And ending with a quote from a spokeswoman for the Department of Environmental Conservation. The beetle was given the name southern because it's not found in the north. As our climate continues to warm, these beetles will find more and more of New York's pine forests suitable for feeding and breeding. So it kind of sums up all the points that the writer made, and puts a tone of urgency at the end there.